Look much older? Is that what you want to say? As a honorary archives worker, I can say it doesn't matter how young or old a person. That's what happened. He's 85 and he changed the records because he does work in the archives. I remember that from the first game. He has access to that stuff. What matters is what's written on the documents, and I do know how to work them. Yeah, see, I'm telling you. Oh, you're a dirty, dirty dog. I'm gonna get you, Mark Rannick. I think this is your apartment. Yes, it is. Well, you know what, Mark? I have your wife, Rosa's, DNA sample. It would be ever such a shame if she were to die. Turn the greeting. How are you, Rosa? My sciatica is killing me. It's so cold in our apartment. Dear Hector, can you help with the heating somehow? No. I'll do what I can. The lack of coal in our country makes it hard to keep a building warm. We live near the mines, but receive coal only on the holiday. Everything they mine is sent to the plants in the front lines. I know, dear, but that doesn't warm me up. Sometimes I'm tempted to grab all those old newspapers. The one with the photos of our wise leader? Mark keeps them, but never uses them to make cigarettes. Our closet is full of pictures of him. I want to take all those photos and make a big fire in the furnace just to be warm for a day. You can't do that, Rosa, and don't tell anybody else what you just told me. If someone turns you in, you'll be charged with disrespecting the patriotism of the workers. What patriotism? When it's time to clean the entrance hall, I see neither workers nor patriotism. When it's time to be offended, there they are. Okay, let's see if we can deliver one. What's this? Is making an unusual statue. Provide DNA. I'm here to give you the DNA. You're very slow, Hector. You know our work can't wait. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh. Do you think I love standing here? Do you think I have nothing better to do? Okay, well, you know, I'm trying my best. Oh, my cat needs food! Literally got 8 hours. Somebody please take care of my cat when I'm gone because I will absolutely fail this round. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. Hi, cat! Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Go, 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 go. Where are you? Dude. Oh my god, you're gonna make us miss it! What's happening? Nothing is happening, apparently. How am I supposed to get these DNA samples when all you disrespectful people are home? Oh, this ain't happening. This is not happening at all. Okay. So it's so hard. It is so difficult. I'm sorry, cat. I love you. I love you very much. You know what? Let's just go in. Oh. Oh! Sorry! What are you doing here? Sorry. So, how you doing? Well, there goes the courier. Bye, dude. You dirty dog. Pipe. Take. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, she's a smoker too, huh? No! Oh no! Woo! Somebody blasted that child. Uh-oh. Let me just get out of here real quick. Killer claims 7th victim. Genevieve Jasmine, the prima ballerina of the Theater of the Wise Leader, was found dead in Helmer last night. Genevieve was a rising star on the cusp of touring the capital. Police are withholding information on what they think the white gloves found on every victim signify. The maniac's first victim was Mary Pickfold. The singer was reported missing April 1979. Sorry about your kid and whatever. Maria, I heard your daughter was run over. That's terrible. How is she? Not well, but I'm positive class will find the money we need to pay for her surgery. I don't even want to think about him failing. Discuss the fireworks. Did you like them? Yeah, too bad the roof didn't catch fire. Firefighters would have come. Hey kid, anybody else at home? The kid's right here. I feel like he's gonna rat me out. We gotta be fast. Let's go here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out to this view so we can see what's going on. So, sorry if this is a bit not awesome. Okay, nothing. Woo! I'm gonna stab you, ho! Like a wild beast, I can't tame my troubled thoughts about the miserable fortune we all face. Could you just tell me about your problem in plain English? Do you know what unrequited love is, Hector? I know what it's like to lose a beloved wife, George. I believe that's more than enough to allow me to understand you. Jean doesn't love me, and I want more than anything else in the world her to love me as passionately as I do her. I'll stop at nothing to achieve my goal. I'm desperate to the point of being willing to pay for a love potion or something. If such a potion worked, would it not be a deceit? Would your conscience not smite you? Find a way to make Jean fall in love with me, Hector. I'll give up everything for her. Love, honor, my soul, even my conscience. I don't think I can help you. But you never know. I'll ask around. Thank you. Yeah, so I failed this. Big time. Okay, where do you work? I don't work. I'm on a leave of absence due to my health. I stay home and take care of our son. It's too bad the kindergartens are closed. Marcus gets bored from time to time. Doesn't he play with the neighbor girl? With Zlata? Yeah. They get along well, like two peas in a pod. I like her. She's well-bred and always polite. It's a pity Marcus doesn't have a sister. They'd have fun together. I'd have more fun, too. And that old fart is asleep. I hate your husband. I hate him. What do you think about George? He's a nice man. Manners, pays me well, lets me stay at his apartment. It's a good way to save on rent. What do you think of him as a person? Honestly, he reminds me of a sad poodle. Poodle. You know, the cute fluffy kind with the sad eyes, the kind that's fun to cuddle and care for. But no girl would want to be in a relationship with a poodle. That sounds unnatural. That's right. Modern art is a strange thing. It's supposed to be for the public, but the public doesn't understand it. One of the shop owners I know sells more still lifes than anything else. You know, the appetizing ones with lots of delicious food, crusty meat and bread, slabs of Swiss cheese with huge holes. Which isn't surprising, as that sort of food long ago disappeared from our tables. I'm about the state of the country. Have you heard about the wise leader who freed the musicians who stayed abroad for an extra day? Of course, now everyone's talking about how kind and merciful he is. Has everyone forgotten about the imprisonment of the athletes who failed to bring home gold medals from the games? Ah, comb. Take that. I don't know why I'm still doing this, because it's not going to mean much. He's planning on burning some stuff, I can see that. It's just the little boy who's home. Let's see what happens with the little boy. I don't know what's going to happen. No! His damn mother! You know if there's a good toy store in the city? Marcus's birthday is coming up, and all they have at the general store are wooden toys. He wants a rocket. I'm afraid we don't have any toy stores. Oh, well, guess I'll go back to the general store and pick something else. You know, Jacob, they say wooden toys are safe. They're made of all-natural materials, and they don't contain allergens. All-natural materials? Yeah, right. Last winter, a buddy of mine ran out of coal and started to get cold. He had to use any fuel he could find, even furniture. Despite their son's tears, they had to burn his wooden horse, too. That horse burned for 8 days. Can you imagine that? 8 days instead of 1? That sounds like a holiday miracle. As a chemist, I assure you that sounds like a devilish concoction of paraffins. I doubt it's healthy for kids. But it sounds like those wooden horses could come in handy in the winter. Perhaps you're right. Have you heard about the blissful sleep? Yes, don't tell anyone, but I think it's pure madness. Do you think it's painful? It should be. Just imagine a man spends his life slaving away for his people and state, and instead of well-deserved respect and retirement, he gets shot up with poison. Besides, given how they deal with things, I doubt they have any decent medications left. I wouldn't be surprised to hear that instead of a fast and painless procedure, it takes old people hours to die in agony. Oh my, Hector, I'm sorry. I heard about your birthday, but it didn't compute. All the news on the TV seems to be about things that are happening far away, things that don't concern us or our loved ones. I wish I could help you, but how? It's okay, Jacob, I'll deal with it. Well, he does keep standing here, right? With, like, thoughts about burning firewood or fire and stuff like that, so maybe... I'm thinking that maybe we can, maybe catch him in the act or something. Ooh! Ooh! So that's what's going on there. Okay. You hear my daughter was hit by a car? It was such a tragedy. I need your help. She needs a bone marrow transplant from a donor. Doctors say only a blood relative would be appropriate. So what's the problem? Can't you do that for your child? Well, we adopted Zlata, and it wasn't completely legal, so we can't find her real parents through the usual channels. I had no idea. How can I help? If only you could use your connections to find her real parents. Your boss, Bruno, helped with the adoption, and now we can't get an appointment with him. I can't promise anything, Klaus, but I'll try. Aloysius Speck. Oh, that's the doctor. The famous heart surgeon has performed a medical miracle. The talented doctor saved the life of the elderly Minister of Culture and Useful Leisure, Edmund Link, who needed complex heart surgery. Speck has been transferred to the main scientific division and will soon arrive in the city of Helmer. We also want to inform you that the leader of the clandestine organization responsible for printing anti-government leaflets has been terminated. Request for Zlata's personal profile. Call Bruno to discuss Zlata's real parentage. Oh, man. I couldn't save my actual daughter in the game. Let's try this. Hey, I got a request. Hector, you do realize making personal requests to a state official is considered an abuse of authority? There's no room for anything personal in our great state. Everything is for the communal good. I'm sorry, I won't trouble you again. You give up too easily, Medina. The communal good consists of the happiness of every citizen, and I can tell you're not after personal gain. What is it? I need to know who Zlata Schlimmer's real parents are. You see, she was adopted. Zlata was hit by a car recently and needs a bone marrow donor. She was adopted? Oh, yes, I remember that very clearly. Ha ha! So? Information is expensive, Hector. I'll give you what you're seeking in exchange for something else. Okay, what do you want? Not you. Maria Schimmer. I'd like her to do me a personal favor. Oh, nasty. Arrange a rendezvous and I'll bring you the information. What? I don't understand. Of course you do, Medina. You're a grown man. Tell Maria I'll be waiting for her in my apartment. If it makes her feel better, tell her I have champagne and fruit. But, Comrade Hemp, that's an egregious abuse of authority. Doesn't that go against the best interests of our citizens and state? Oh, Hector, I do not separate myself from our great state. What's good for me is good for the people, and vice versa. So enough chit-chat. Get back to work. But she's married! How could I even bring that up? With your mouth, Hector. That's what people normally use to communicate. Her child's life is at stake. She'll do anything. And if she becomes stubborn, remind her that she got through it the last time when she was adopting the girl. Remind Maria that I was the one who helped them get that child. To satisfy their selfish desire to propagate, I had to deprive another family of its happiness. My heart still bleeds when I think about that. Goodness, you gave them someone else's child to satisfy your lust? I don't like your tone, Medina, or the way you're twisting the facts. I helped a childless couple have a kid, thereby creating a functional social unit. That's a fact. Is there any other way? Why am I wasting my time on you, Medina? Don't answer that question. It's rhetorical. There's another way. My nephew graduated from the Cattle Breeding Institute recently. He needs a good job. Klaus works at the Ministry of Finance, but they're not hiring. So encourage him to create a vacancy. How could he do that? What happened to your imagination, Hector? He could give up his job so my nephew could have it. So Klaus quits and passes the torch to the younger generation. Then perhaps I could help them out. Is that all you can offer the Shimmers? Well, they could give me money. We're always short on liquid funds at the ministry. I need $150,000. Now stop getting on my nerves. I gave you 3 options. Ooh, choose the date with Maria, choose the job, or choose the money. So the date with Maria is obviously super unethical and just so morally wrong. Choosing the job option, I feel like in the original, when I first played the game, he didn't have a job and they were trying to find a way to leave the country. And they didn't have the funds for that. And I know they don't have the money option. Because if I remember right, this mansion used to be the Shimmer's mansion. Or the Schlimmer's mansion. And then they just... I don't know if the state absorbed it or if they just couldn't afford the upkeep for it no more. But... Oh... Let's see what happens when we go with the job. I'll tell Klaus he needs to quit his job. I don't know how they'll survive without his paycheck, but I suppose they have greater concerns. He'll easily find another job. I'll see to it. Don't worry. Yeah, he'll see to it after he gets another date with Maria. I don't know where Klaus is at. And he walked right freaking by me. Okay, we're gonna tell him about the proposal. Okay, we talked to him, but you're not gonna like what he's proposing. He won't give up the information for free. So what does he want? He wants his nephew to have your job. If you quit, he'll give you the information you want. Damn, I know his nephew. He came to us a month ago looking for work. He'd be worthless as an economist. He can't add 2 and 2. The ministry is awash with nepotism. No wonder our economy is sinking like a leaky boat. How am I supposed to provide for my family? Klaus, to even have a family to provide for, you must first save it. You're right, Hector. I'll find another job after we save Zlata. I'm ready to tell that leech I'll give up my job in exchange for the information I need. I'm so sorry, Klaus. Don't apologize, Hector. You've already done more than enough for all of us, the rest of the officials put together. Okay, so we've done more than everybody, is what he's saying. Okay, I told Klaus about your proposal. He agreed to quit. Wonderful. My nephew will be happy, as will his parents. I can see the ministry giving me an outstanding service reward. That's enough. Stop bothering me. Comrade, what about the information I requested? What information? Don't play stupid. You know you promised to tell me who Zlata's real parents are. Lower your voice. You'll get the details tomorrow. I'm not in the mood to deal with that right now. I have to go tell my nephew the good news and celebrate with my brother. Okay, Dad just left. There she is. And there her ass is. Damn, man. I can't catch a break with this woman. Damn you, Louisa. Hate you. Wait for her and this kid to leave. Oh, what is going on there? That's interesting. Search their entire apartment. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, my goodness, I thought the cat died. I got worried. My cat is busy scratching up my walls. Stop it, cat. Go claw, yeah, go claw Marcus, or Rannick, whatever that guy's name is. Mark Rannick. Screw Mark Rannick. So how am I supposed to have access to be able to see? Like, it says recordings, but it doesn't tell me how I can access those recordings. Cat order? My cat's name is Cat Order. I need food for my chat. Get another 3 days worth of food here. Bloodstains on the razor blade. Okay, so he's claiming he's making a statue of the wise leader, but we know he's not. George, are you saying our wise leader is a woman? So you know everything. Oh my god. Please, Hector, help me. I'm dying of my love for the unforgettable Jean. If I don't die, then I'll be executed by a firing squad. Darts of love are less painful than cold lead bullets, you know. What do you want from me? I fell head over heels for passion. I'm just a man with a warm heart and an open soul, which everyone's willing to trample with his muddy boots. George, I understand what you're saying, but please stay on point. For me, every moment of life counts. This is not a figure of speech, but my horrible reality. I nearly finished the statue of our leader when I was overcome with temptation, and I Sculptured the face of my muse, my beautiful Jeanne. On the back of it, the stronger the passion, the sadder its end. It's the selection if the selection committee finds it, they'll shoot me. The paper that proves conformity to state standards is more important to these monsters than human life. Even statues are made according to state standards. Hector, talk about taking a dagger to the heart of creativity. Okay, so her husband's a chemical biologist. At least he used to be when he worked at the chemical plant. But the ministry closed the plant, so he started teaching chemistry. Marcus doesn't go to school. He'll be 7 soon. They're waiting to find out where he's going to go. Marcus is smart. I think he has the potential to become a minister. She gave birth to twins at some point. Marcus's sister died during childbirth. That's what they told me in the maternity ward. There's no need to oh my gosh. So the Manischek's child is Maria and Klaus Schimmer's daughter. That's who they took the child from. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So the boy is her twin. So her parents are right here. Literally across the hallway from her. That's insane. And the little girl mentioned that her and Marcus were born the same day. Oh my gosh. Wow. Klaus! Do you have any idea? How's she doing? She's critical. If only there was a 1 in a million chance to find her real parents, I'd be grateful until the day I die. Alright. So I think we need to call my boss. Okay, Hemp, everything has been done according to your specifications. I'm still waiting for you to give me the information about Zlata. Medina, you're a pain, and damn you, Zlata's biological parents are Jacob and Louisa Manischek. What? So Marcus is Zlata's twin brother, sister, whatever. Marcus, don't bother telling me, I don't care. Have a nice day, Hector. I mean, she was illegally adopted, but she's still been their child for the last almost 7 years. Ask about the ability, the way they're supposed to work, discuss her, tell them. Okay, here we go. I have the information. Zlata's biological parents are Jacob and Louisa. But how's that possible? The chances of living in the same house as them are infinitesimal. I could calculate them for you. What am I talking about? Once again, we're facing the impossible. Our daughter is the Manischek's deceased child? I'll go to him, tell him the truth. I hope they'll agree to help. Hi! Ooh, dramas. Yep, she's yours! Don't mind me, just cleaning my glasses. Jacob listened to me tell him the story about Zlata, and then told me to get the hell out of his apartment. Well, you weren't in there. Please talk to him or Zlata will die. We're counting the hours she has left to live. She needs a donor, but Manischek won't even listen to me. Try, Klaus. Jacob, we need to talk. It's a touchy subject concerning your family. I'm all ears. Don't ask me how I know, but your daughter, the child, the ministry said died at birth, she's alive. How's that even possible? I don't know if the hospital made a mistake or someone did something underhanded, but it's true. Your daughter's alive and another family adopted her. Go on. And what can only be an incredible coincidence, she lives in our building. Her name is Zlata. Klaus came to me saying weird things. I thought he was drunk. Now I see why he wasn't himself. What am I supposed to do? I'm not much good in matters like these, but I believe you shouldn't act so hastily. If I were you, I'd take some time to think things over. You're right, I need to digest this first. I can't believe Zlata's our girl. That's why she always reminded me of Louisa when she was young. My wife and I met as kids. We lived next door to each other, went to the same school. I hope you're able to keep a level head about all this, Jacob. Don't worry, I'm not planning to make a scene or somehow traumatize the child. She has parents and loves them. You're right, this is a very touchy matter. Well, she's actually a very lucky little girl, because she's got 2 families that love her. Okay, so we got a couple of things done. Oh, there's Louisa. Louisa. The drama continues. We're gonna tell her about Zlata. Louisa, I've got something to tell you, but I don't know how to say it. Zlata's your daughter. What? Hector, are you joking? How's that possible? I was told she died. Are you confused? That's impossible. I don't believe you. I checked twice. She's definitely your daughter. I don't know how that could happen. Someone made a mistake, but that doesn't matter now. What matters is that you can save her. How did she end up with the Shimmers? They went to Valverde for reproductive assistance. I think they made that up so people wouldn't ask if they adopted Zlata. So Zlata is my daughter. Are you sure? Absolutely. I don't understand how, but I want to help. Tell me what to do. She's in bad shape. She needs a bone marrow donor. Say no more. I'll be her donor. Thank you. I'll tell everything to my husband. He'll be thrilled. Okay. And I'm sure the Shimmers will be thrilled as well. Yes, come through your door, Klaus. I have need of speak of you. I have mixed feelings, Hector. I'm sorry we obtained Zlata through the suffering of good people. But please understand, it's not like we took the child from them. She was issued to us legally. Issued? Like a bag of sugar? How was that legal? You're right, we had to cut a few corners. But that was because we were so far down on the waiting list. If we had known they'd take Zlata from the Manicheks and tell them she died at birth, we never would have gone through with it. I don't think you're being completely honest, Klaus, not even with yourself. Then screw you, yes, we'd have taken her anyway. Zlata, she saved us, she saved our marriage, she gave us a purpose. I don't know how we could live without her. Go away, Hector. Well then. I was just here to tell you that, they were gonna go ahead and save your little girl that you apparently love so freaking much. Okay, we've heard about the blissful sleep, Father. I'm speechless. I've learned to value life since coming here and living in these wretched conditions. A hermit lives near our camp. He's about 90. He treated me with herbs when I had pneumonia. I believe he saved my life. He didn't ask me to pay him, though, which is fortunate because I had nothing to give him. I'm glad you're not wrapped up in this madness. Unfortunately, we are. Louisa, what did Jacob say? Will you be a donor? I'm in despair, Hector. At first, Jacob was thrilled about the news, but when he found out that one of us had to be a donor, he became angry. He said he wouldn't allow me to become a donor because the doctors would send Zlata and me to our graves. He spent all night trying to talk me out of it, telling me about the awful conditions in our hospitals. He wants us to help, but he doesn't want to risk our lives to do so. He loves me and is afraid to lose me. My health is poor, and we do have to think of Marcus. I'm sorry, but I can't do this against his will. Is there really no way to persuade him? She's his daughter. I couldn't persuade him. We need to find another way out, even if it's illegal. What do you mean? What if my husband had to leave for several days? He used to travel as part of his work for the chemical plant. Professors don't travel on business much. I don't know what to do, Hector. I want to help my daughter, but I can't while Jacob is here. Once he makes up his mind, that's it. Okay, scientists from the Ministry of Protection of the Future have made a startling breakthrough. They have tied a person's degree of patriotism to the composition of his or her blood and DNA. A glorious future awaits us, comrades, a future without traitors, hatred, or pain. We are literally going to root out the enemies of this nation at a genetic level. In the near future, mandatory blood collection stations will be installed on the city streets. Testing will be obligatory. We know who you are, Hector. What's wrong? I believe one of my tenants is using his job to do something illegal. Why didn't you call the police, Hector? I have no evidence, only rumors. Can you sanction an inspection? We can do anything we want, Hector. What's the suspect's name? Jacob Manichek. Your vigilance is greatly appreciated. Superintendent 459A. We're sending someone to manage the situation. Our preliminary investigators will deal with Mr. Manichek. Alright, so we've sent the great leaders out. Here comes the police for Mr. Manichek. Goodbye! Oh, Louisa, do you want to talk? Hector, Jacob was arrested. I don't know why. I hope they released him since he teaches at school for the children and the ministers. Louisa, that's awful, but it also gives you an opportunity to save Zlata. Go to the hospital, tell them you'll be the donor. Oh, you're right. Tell my husband I'm doing this for the sake of our kids. Okay, so we're looking after Marcus while she's going to be in the hospital. Apparently my dog is busy doing stuff. So, you know what? Let's leave it right here for now. This is where we'll leave it because my dog is busy going off anyway and I need to check on her. So, we will catch up back with this whole blissful sleep here in Beholder because this is kind of crazy. It's not all what I was thinking it was going to be. So, I'll see you on a later day.